Here's an in-depth update on Polkadot as of early August 2025, covering ecosystem progress, major announcements, and current outlook. Recent developments and ecosystem highlights. 1. Proof of personhood and decentralized stablecoin. At the Web3 Summit 2025 in Berlin, July 17, Polkadot co-founder Gavin Wood unveiled two major initiatives: a proof of personhood system, a decentralized human identity verification protocol aimed at addressing identity challenges in the AI era. Site turns Search 5, a native decentralized stablecoin backed by DOT, signaling Dot's push into scalable and stable financial primitives. Site turns Search 5. 2. ETF developments. The US 21 shares firm submitted an updated S1 application for a spot Polkadot ETF, drawing regulatory attention. Meanwhile, Nasdaq has also filed to list a Polkadot ETF. Site Turn 5 Turn Search H. Additionally, anticipation is building for a potential SEC decision around November 8, 2025. Site Turn Search 9 Headliner 3. Polkadot 2.0 and technical enhancements. Polkadot's latest iteration, often referred to as Polkadot 2.0, includes key features such as async backing, agile core time, bulk parachain slot purchasing and subdivision, JAM, joint accumulation mechanism to improve scalability and reduce developer barriers. Site Turn Search 12 Turn Search 8. These upgrades underscore Polkadot's enhanced modularity, scalability, and developer-friendly architecture. Market trends and price insights. As of mid-July, DOT's price rebounded strongly, touching around $4.42, its highest since May. Site Turn Search 5, OneSafe's mid-2025 overview, noted renewed investor interest, particularly if DOT can exceed $5.30. They emphasized the promise of the JAM upgrade to rejuvenate ecosystem participation. Site Turn Search 12, a range of price predictions exist. Gate.com sees 2025 average .t price near 390 cents, range $2.90 to $5.33. Site Turn Search 10, investinghaven.com predicts a broader 2025 range from $4.01 up to $13.90, with significant upside if bullish momentum holds. Site Turns Search 7, #, ecosystem, governance, and technology foundations. Polkadot continues to deliver on its multi-chain interoperability vision, powered by parachains, the relay chain, and XCM messaging, along with Web3 governance. Site Turns 20 external research arXiv is helping to standardize data interoperability and governance analysis within the ecosystem, such as Polkadot ontology, Ponto, and studies on committee voting and representation. Site Eternal Academia 22, Turno Academia 20, Fern Academia at a glance. Area key updates. Ecosystem innovation, proof of personhood, DOT-backed stablecoin, JAM mechanism, Polkadot 2.0, async backing, agile core time, scalability upgrades, market sentiment, price retraced toward $4.50, bullish if breaking $5.30. ETF path, multiple filings underway, regulatory decision anticipated in November 2025. Tech and governance, continued focus on interoperability, data frameworks, and election security. What to watch next? November 2025 SEC decision on spot Polkadot ETF, a potential catalyst for broader institutional adoption. Price action at 530s, a decisive level for sentiment and momentum. Development adoption, how proof of personhood, stablecoin, and JAM are received by developers and users. Continued research and upgrades. Adoption of Ponto, voting reforms, and technical robustness will impact long-term governance and sustainability. Let me know if you'd like a deeper dive into any of these topics: technical upgrades, price projections, governance, or ecosystem projects. Here's a deeper look into the JAM upgrade for Polkadot and what happens if burn mechanisms like for core time leasing are approved. What JAM, Join Accumulate Machine, brings: 1. Architectural overhaul of the relay chain. JAM isn't a new project. It's a fundamental upgrade that replaces the existing relay chain with a more modular and general-purpose JAM chain. Site Turn Search 4 Turn Search 66. Mubber 2, permissionless services and flexibility. Rather than parachains locked in via auctions, developers can spin up permissionless services on the JAM chain, defined by entry points like refine, accumulate, and on transfer. Site Turn Search 6 Turn Search 2. These can range from governance modules to parachain simulators without needing governance level approval. Number 3, roll-up like scalability at consensus level. Jam extends roll-up like scalability by integrating computations and their results into a shared state, all within a single chain site turn search to turn search 6A. This lowers barriers, no parachain slot bidding needed, and developers gain runtime flexibility. 4. Parallel processing, reduced latency, with Jamises can process in parallel. Blocks and state updates no longer need continuous back and forth with the relay chain, vastly improving throughput, even potentially scaling to millions of transactions per second, turn search 8, turn search 0. Number 5. Enhanced efficiency via Polka VM and RISC-V Jam introduces Polka VM, a RISC-V-based virtual machine, which simplifies computation and leverages efficient instruction sets. It enables continuous execution across blocks and helps pack heavy computations, even games like Doom, directly on chain site turn search 10. 6. Unified narrative for Polkadot's evolution. Community discussions emphasize that Jam is Polkadot's next chapter, not a rebrand. Dot remains the native token, and messaging must stay focused under the Polkadot umbrella, site turn search 4. What happens if a burn of lease proposal passes? 1. Core time burns introduce deflationary pressure under Polkadot 2.0's core time leasing. Projects pay .tet to lease block space, and that dot is burned instantly, reducing circulating supply and enhancing value capture, site turn search 39. 2. New burn mechanism. Core leasing in 2025. According to recent updates at the end of 2025, new core leasing mechanisms will automatically burn the dot paid. No refunds or freezes, effectively shrinking total supply as adoption grows, site search 15. 3. Treasury-based burn continues. Separately, Polkadot has had a scheduled treasury burn. At the end of each spend period, unspent treasury funds are automatically burned, site search 7. As confirmed by community sources, open quote, Polkadot has been burning DOT since the launch. 1% of Treasury gets burned every 24 days. Current average burn is 440,000 DT every 24 days. Site turn search 1, close quote. Combined, these mechanisms introduce multiple deflationary levers, from core time burning to Treasury burns, offering long-term support for DOTOT value, assuming stable or growing demand. Summer feature Jam upgrade highlights, burn mechanisms and effects, and assuming stable or growing demand. Relay chain transformation, modular Jam chain replacing relay chain. Service architecture, permissionless services, refine, accumulate, on transfer. Scalability and performance, roll-up like parallel execution, higher TPS. Developer efficiency, Polka VM, RISC-V, continuous execution, reduced latency. Brand and token consistency, DOT remains native token, unified Polkadot branding. Core time and leasing burns, NA. DOT burned when leasing block space starts. Treasure May. Unspent treasury funds burned every spend period. Let me know if you'd like to explore specifics like developer tooling around services, migration paths, or the quantitative impact of burn rates on DOT supply. And here's the latest snapshot and projection for Polkadot. Finance, turn, finance. All right. Current market capitalization. As of early August 2025, Polkadot's market cap stands around 6.06 billion, according to CoinGecko, spent site at coin turn search 6.39 fen per Binance, went site and turn search 9, turn search 2. These differences come down to slight variations in reported circulating supply and real-time price. Historical growth overview. Looking back over the last month, CoinGecko data shows Polkadot's market cap fluctuating between approximately $5.34 and 6.45 Bs from early July to early August 2025, site turn search 12 ma. That suggests growth of about 17% over roughly 1 month. Extrapolating that into an annual context, assuming a steady rate, would imply robust double-digit growth, though crypto markets are seldom linear and rates vary widely. If that growth rate continues, let's run a simple projection, assuming the same 17% monthly growth continues for the rest of the year, roughly 5 more months to year end. Projected market cap, 6B 1.175 or $13 billion. Projected price, With a circulating supply of 1.6 billion DOT, that equates to a price of roughly $8 per DOT, $13 1.6B, 8.113. Important caveats. Crypto markets are highly volatile, and month to month growth rates can change dramatically based on sentiment, regulatory developments, or network upgrades. Supply changes due to inflation. Polkadot inflation is around 10% annually, or token burns, e.g., core time leasing burns, may shift circulating supply and affect price dynamics. ETF developments, ecosystem growth, or competing networks may also influence DOT's market performance in unforeseen ways.